Hi, Chad here again from Rogue Retreat. We're at Life Skills once again. And this week we're talking about gratitude. That's a big deal. To be thankful, to be appreciative, to be content. All those are big key words that help us have a more stable life, a more happier life. It gets us where we need to go in life. When we have kind of a entitlement attitude, or we have life isn't fair attitude, everything's terrible attitude, we just don't go very far in life. But when we get really grateful for what we have and thankful for where we are at this point in our life, where we're not where we used to be, but we're definitely headed to where we want to be, and we're grateful for where we are today. And so I'm hoping that during this short little life skills this time, you're going to catch some of those pieces and make you think a little bit more of just having that attitude of gratitude. And we know that in 12-step recovery, that's a big deal, to have that attitude of gratitude. That's what moves us forward. So we're excited about all of you, and if any of you need any information or just need to talk to somebody, make sure you call our offices and connect with your case managers, and we'll do everything we can to support you. We are so grateful for you. That's our attitude of gratitude.
Hi everybody, my name is Matt Borderstrass, the Development Director here at Rogue Retreat. I'm just wanting to wish everybody a happy holidays and to remind everybody that during this time of COVID and during times of isolation, and the holidays are already oftentimes hard for people that are trying to recover from addiction and other issues. I want to remind you that as time gets a little bit tough, and sometimes if we're not able to keep up with normal routines and we start getting down on ourselves, to just remember to hold on to that gratitude. November is typically a month of gratitude, and sometimes I know for myself, it gets really hard to remember the things that I have to be grateful for. And so oftentimes when I find myself getting down, getting stuck in depression, and feeling that isolation that COVID has really kind of pushed us into this year, one of the things that I like to do is I like to make a simple gratitude list. Just make a list of the things in your life that you are grateful for that you might not have if you weren't in the place that you are currently today. And what that does for me is it helps bring me out of what I'm currently feeling and remind myself to ground myself and grab a hold of the things that I am grateful to have in my life that I might not have today if it wasn't for recovery. And I just want to remind everybody again, have a happy holidays, make a gratitude list, think about the things that you have to be grateful for, and just remember to hold on to those. Thank you.
I live over here at Hope Village in the tiny homes. I've been here since about April, and I've come really far since I've been here. I started out at the Cali shelter a couple months before that, and that was a wonderful experience. Being able to move to the tiny homes has meant to me having a lot of freedom. I've had a lot of job opportunities since I've moved over here, and just getting closer to having my own home has been the biggest and most wonderful experience. I can say I lost my place back in December of 2019, and it was a pretty hopeless feeling being out there, not being able to kind of get on my feet, not a lot of support, and I was in a pretty bad position, but Rogue Retreat has helped in many ways, not only with housing, but just being like a family. This entire time, I've just had so much support. I really suggest anyone who is homeless or struggling, or if you're in any of the shelters, Tent City, anywhere, just know that there's hope out there and there's job opportunities, and once you can kind of get over here, you can get your foot in the door to real housing opportunities.
So I guess gratitude. Let's start out with an old adage that I learned early on in recovery, and that would have to be, I used to complain I had no shoes until I met a man with no feet. And that just kind of builds on gratitude. If I keep that in thought, it builds on my gratitude for everyday's events. It keeps me positive. It keeps a smile on my face because I know I have shoes and I know I have feet. And with that, that's pretty much what I do throughout the day, is keep that gratitude, knowing in my heart that I've got a roof over my head, food in my stomach, and I've got people around me that love me and care for me. And that's what I try to be for others. And with that, that's my gratitude.
Okay, so this time of year we talk a lot about gratitude with Thanksgiving and all the holidays coming up. And I know sometimes it's really easy to feel lonely and depressed during these times, especially with COVID and not getting able to travel and see family. But gratitude's super important. For me personally, it's a good reminder of the things in my life that are positive that I can be thankful for, like my family at home, my family with Rogue Retreat, getting to know all of you guys. That is something I'm super grateful for. And just remembering those things during the holiday season, it makes you feel a little less alone and reminds you of the positive things you do have in your life. So I encourage you, reach out to the people around you, reach out to all of us as Rogue Retreat staff. Like, we're family. We love you guys and we're so grateful for you. And we can be there for you during this holiday season, even if you can't maybe see your family or travel, or you don't have family. We're your family, and let us be there for you to get you through these times.
Candace here from Rogue Retreat. I'm normally behind the camera, but we had some technical difficulties this week, so I'm here for the conclusion of this episode. We really hope you enjoyed it. A couple things we want to remind you of. There is the new freeze effect in Oregon, so we want to remind you to keep your gatherings to 6 people, no more than 2 households. Especially remember that with Thanksgiving going on. I know it's easy to get excited to be around family and friends and to all come together, but we really have to be mindful and careful so that we can help stop the spread of COVID-19. So in the description of this video, you'll find more information about COVID-19 and what you can do to protect yourself and others. The topic of this episode was gratitude, and as we're coming into Thanksgiving this week, we always like to think of things that we're grateful for. So we'd love to invite you to leave a comment down below of something that you're grateful for, and we'll be interacting with those comments, and we'd love to see what you're grateful for. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back next week with another episode of Life Skills.